I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life.
All right, and welcome back to FS22. We're kind of picking up where I left off. I did a lot of the planting already. We went ahead and planted the majority of the cotton fields, if not all of them. The only cotton fields left that I'm planting is 97 and 100, and the rest of everything else is going to be soybeans and corn. So hopefully we can make some decent money off of this is what I'm currently thinking. Currently doing the headland passes of this field right here, but so far everything kind of went really smoothly for planting wise, so I didn't really see a whole lot of point of showing a lot of the planting. It was a really fun time actually being able to just sit back, relax, talk with the boys, and just enjoy a little bit of a planting. I am also starting, the more I plant this, the more I'm starting to realize I miss FS25 for its GPS. This is horrible without GPS. I miss it so much. But it is what it kind of is situation. We're wrapping up this field right here. It shouldn't take us too long. Once we get this field wrapped up and that field, we will be done with all the cotton. Then we can start moving forward. We should have like a month or so before we got to move on and start planting soybean and corn, which I'm the most excited about, planting some soybeans and corn right now. It's been a little bit since I've been able to get me a good old harvest in, and I am itching for a good harvest. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm planting this field right here, if you like this type of content, want to see more FS22 content, please leave a like, subscribe, guys. Do what you do best. If you want to see this, I do appreciate it. For now, since I know the train went by a little bit ago and we own these fields, just going to go ahead and cross right here. Don't really need to worry about that too much. So these fields right here are going to be planted with corn and soybeans, so I'm not really too worried about it. I do need to plant that field as well. That field is going to be our last cotton field. Go and pull over all this stuff right here, and let's get to work on this field. So there's some things that I'm hoping does happen. I don't know how long, honestly, we're going to be on this map for. I'm thinking hopefully we'll be done with this by December, so we can start migrating everything over by January 1st to all 25 content. Right now, I know I was planning to not really do this, guys, but man, I want to spend a few seconds just letting you guys know. I do hope and plan to eventually make it all FS25 content. Just right now, it's really gotten hard not to have FS22 content when there's just so many really good mods. And honestly, I feel like there's not enough American mods for 25 yet. Alrighty, and just like that, we are fully planted all the cotton. Now we just got to take this on back to the main shop and leave it there. Now, one issue I do kind of see coming up a little bit more than I thought it would is I'm not happy with this planter. Something about the way this planter flex doesn't really flex the right way for this type of map. So I'm thinking maybe a John Deere planter might be in order. Okay, so I need to figure out what seeder I really would rather use. I mean, might be the best way to go is just get a K seeder. No. You know, sometimes you just got to know how to say no, and I think that's unless. Hear me out now. Hear me out. 1 2 1 2 3. Yes, I do that. Period. We'll do a 2-year period. We'll do a 5-year period actually, just to make the monthly payments as low as possible and then pay it off early. Ha! Alrighty, and after a $500,000 loan, we just went and picked us up a 2150 early rise planter from Case IH. Now, if this ain't a beautiful piece of machinery, I don't know what is. This should handle a lot better than anything else we've been dealing with. And now we can also actually start thinking about planting corn, because we are now done with planting cotton, and now our future is all on corn and soybeans. So let's take this on back over to the shop and finish up what we're got to do, because there's a lot of planting that needs to be done today and tomorrow. And now planting season is full in effect now. We got to go ahead and start getting our corn and soybeans into the ground. So I'm going to pretty much do this the best way I can. And this whole lot right here is going to be corn. So what I'm currently thinking is corn all the way up here, corn, 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 and soybeans down here. That'd be the best way to kind of get it done. Alrighty, so the best way to go ahead and get this stuff started is let's go ahead and take the new planter, and I am super excited. We'll go ahead and get this case planter first time being used, and that means there's gonna be a large learning curve with this thing. And just slide out. Oh, we don't want to hit that right there. Let's back this up a little bit. There we go. And the best part about this planter, it has sensors to know when there was a seed put down. So if we do end up going back over a place where we planted already, it will automatically know not to put any more seed down in that area. Hopefully this won't take us too long. Now this planter, it's a smoother ride than what we've had previously, and honestly I really am starting to enjoy it. So hopefully this all won't take us too long, and I'm actually going to sit back, relax, and you guys enjoy a little bit of a time lapse while I plant. Alrighty, so we are back here. I know I'm using the exact planter I was just complaining about a little bit ago, but it kind of is what it is. We have got to go ahead and get started on planting some soybeans. I have one of the guys working on that field, then they'll start working on that field. But these soybean fields have got to get planted, and we've only got 3 of them, and we're almost done with the majority, if not everything, because that is the way everything's looking as of right now. We've got a good hot bit of those fields planted, and honestly I'm excited to go ahead and get most of this done, because it's not every day that you honestly get to relax and enjoy a little bit of planting here and there, and then we'll start worrying about spraying and all the fun stuff after. But planting is, in my opinion, one of the funnest parts of the job. Alrighty, so I just got done with those 2 fields right there, and I'm gonna head up here to the last field of soybeans. And our person working on the cornfield, he is almost done as well. He's actually working on this last little strip right here, and he'll be done in no time, which honestly I'm super excited to be finally getting over with soybean planting and corn planting, cotton planting. I'm gonna start thinking about buying cattle within the next few days. We'll exactly know is when we're gonna be buying cattle here pretty soon. Now of course, before we do anything else, we do got to pull on in here. This is a smaller part of that big field right there. I don't know why they have it separated, or why the people who I bought it from separated it, but they did. But what I do know is we got to get this thing on rolling, and we got to get this entire field planted here pretty quickly, because the faster we get these little sections planted and that big section down there gets planted, we'll be officially done with planting by end of the day, hopefully, with the way he's going. Alrighty, and we just finished this field up down here. Pretty much the only thing that's left to do is going to be getting back to the farm, and the other guys should be getting there here pretty soon. Hopefully a little bit sooner or later. There's a good little looking satellite farm. Love the way that thing looks back there. Make a little bit of a quick turn right here. And we are home sweet home. The guy, I think it's Jacob's up there finishing the last little bit of that field, and we are home sweet home. Which one of our next tasks is going to be trying to figure out what combine we are going to be using to kind of harvest with. I'm partial to using the old combines for the cotton, and I don't know, I want your guys' opinion. Which do you guys want to see me run? The old 99, 96? You want to see me run those two combines, or would you rather see me run the beast, the legend CP690? Now these are amazing cotton pickers. Honestly, I just never hardly get to use them. I'm so happy to be doing an American farm, more of a southern style farm. And now that he's done with work, I'm just going to take him on down back to the farm, and he's got all this planted. Did a pretty good job there. You know, once this place actually does get planted, like all the AI workers, it's going to be a beautiful area. Can't say this, those cotton plants right there looking pretty healthy. I'm excited to go ahead and start putting down some fertilizer on them in the next few days or so. I know I didn't put much down when I was originally putting the application down, because I really don't know much about cotton. I mean, surprisingly, I do live in Georgia, but I know a good amount, but I don't know enough about like fertilizers and all that kind of stuff. If you do, leave it on that comment section down below. What kind of fertilizers do you usually put on cotton and stuff like that? Because I don't really know that too well. All right, we got both the bad boys here ready to rock and roll. Now that both of them, actually, we can go and turn that off. Let's turn 4 ways off. Don't need that on anymore. It's coming down to the point where there's not really much left for today, at least. I mean, we could worry about spraying. I don't know what really needs to be done where. You know, when you think you had all this already, but you don't, it's always nice to go back and find out you didn't. We gotta spray this over here, because this is no bueno. Oh, nitrogen, needs nitrogen, needs nitrogen. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing a common theme here. Okay, so there's a lot of work that we need to deal with now. But we're not gonna deal with that all today, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a little bit of a short episode, and it was nothing but planting, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for love, appreciating me and my entire family here. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.